I put together a bunch of notes which I wanted to share with you, right? Depending on how this session goes, actually, I might want to do more of these sessions. It all depends on how this engagement goes. So I'm hoping it goes well. Most of you are I've met personally or online or at some event. So good to see you guys. Um, I thought we should probably do a quick intro, right? Um, just how about we stay with name, company, and what is the product or service that you are currently selling to your client. Okay, just three things, right? Name, company, and what are the product services? Because that's whole idea is to sell better, using AI to sell better. Right? That'll give us a good idea of each one's background. Rajnish, you're the first person on the left for me, so I'm going to go with you first. Then I'm going to Jocelyn, then Vivek, and then Archana. So Rajnish, you go first.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Rajnish Shirsat. I'm from Thane. My company's name is Book My Story. I am into the business of creating books, publishing books, and marketing books. My target audience is largely business owners, coaches, and consultants. Thank you.
Yeah, and I have been promoting Rajnish. Last person I promoted Rajnish to was my brother, because I got actually an idea from him, which I thought was really great. But I took that idea and notched it up a bit, and I'm going to share that notch today with all of you guys. What I found he does great is, people, they don't write books because they are, अरे लिखना पड़ेगा. This is, sir, आप बेफिक्र, आप Zoom में आ जाओ, हम record करेंगे call. You talk to us, you chat with us on your ideas and everything, and you tell us what you want to talk about. हम book लिख देंगे आपके लिए. It's not a brilliant idea. But I just did one extra thing, which is I got this note taker thing going on, which for some reason didn't get activated now. But let's just check. Yeah, it seems to have gone off. It seems to have got removed from the system for some freaking reason. But it doesn't matter. This is being recorded. So I can actually take this recording and give it to the note taker, and he will process it and give me the transcript, which I will share with you guys, which you all will find pretty freaking amazing. Okay. And of course, some of the things I'm going to show you now, and then later you'll see what all we just chatted about. It's going to be really good. So, Rajni, thanks for the idea of recording calls with your people, because we tell them, यार ये questionnaire भरो. फिर 2 हफ्ते हो गया, they have not even started the questionnaire. Until we don't understand your business, we can't give a solution here. So when I heard him say that, Rishi, we just discuss it with them and then हम लोग book बना लेंगे. So that was a fabulous idea. And now let's switch to Joss. You're the next guy on my screen. So Joss, tell us name, company, and product service that you want to sell to your client. Okay.
Yeah. Hi everyone. Good morning to you all, and a very happy Dussehra. So I'm Jocelyn. I'm self-employed, and I give ukulele classes, and I do music and audio for largely corporate and advertising requirements. So yeah, that's what we.
So wait, the ukulele classes is your business, and what was the advertising to corporates? I didn't get that part.
Yeah, so we do music and audio for corporate films, corporate advertising films, and
right.
Yeah, those background score jingles and those kind of.
Correct. So right now, the majority of your income comes from that, or from the classes, or it's like a 50-50?
From that actually.
So because of your contacts in the industry, all these guys say, यार Joss को बुला ले, वो ukulele बजा के कुछ अच्छा track बनाएगा, and he will make it for us.
Yeah, right? Exactly. That's exactly.
Exactly. I want to just share with the rest of you guys. Joss was the only guy. Like I have this 33,000 people are there. Okay. Joss is on that Facebook group, and that's how we connected. And of course, that group has got to do with decluttering your house. कुछ देना है, दे कोई और use
It's an amazing group.
Sorry, I didn't get your voice broke.
No, it's an amazing group. It's an amazing group. It's like really doing some great stuff, and I think it's helping the planet. It's we are putting it very lightly and
Correct. Correct.
lightheartedly, but
Right.
decluttering is really going to help
Yeah.
the planet and reduce our footprint and help so
Correct.
many people. Not
Correct.
just not just people who are who cannot afford and all that, but I think we are
Right.
at this point in time, consumerism and instant gratification is the thing, and so we need to go back and
Right.
relook at that. And so with things like give stuff away, this Rishi's group, we have that
Yes.
opportunity to
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
a little more considerate.
Sure. I'll probably share with you guys separately on what gift stuff away is, because I want to focus on today us and our sales thing.
Yeah. So sorry to digress. I didn't mean to
No,
digress,
no
sorry.
problem. No issues. But slight thing I want to say is that what I liked about Joss, in everybody else would never be giving me the content for advertising on that platform. So he said, Rishi, here's the money. I want to advertise. And he paid me and he started advertising. His 60-second, 90-second, 30-second jingles that he would create, those videos that would create. I don't know how he created on Canva or what, some tool he created, but it was awesome. And maybe I can even share it with you guys later. So there on the Facebook group, we can share with you the lovely videos that he made. So good to know that your main chunk of the business comes from there. Being a ukulele teacher is a side hustle that you have on top of that contract work that you get from agencies. Great. Awesome. Next on my list is Vivek Anand. So Vivek, go for it. Yeah, turn your camera on. Tell us name, company, and what is the product or service that you're currently selling to your client, for which today you've come here to learn some things, to see what you can take away from here to implement over there.
Yeah. Could you please provide me? It's like I'm just riding. Within a few minutes, I'm reaching home. So.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere.
You're in a bike or something?
Yeah, I'm on bike.
Holy crap. Yeah, take it easy. Just get home. Forget about, we can do the introduction at the end of the program.
I'm just listening to you.
Uh,
I'll get back to you.
yes. Great. Now we have Archana on the, you can now turn your camera. Can we see all the kajal and lipstick you put and how gorgeous looking? Won't be able to turn my mic on for some time. Oh, okay, fine. Great. It says I'll turn on my mic in a while to everyone. Okay. Brand is Roots and Origin. We make Ayurveda wellness products made from regular Christian. Right, I remember. We even connected. I don't know, Rajesh, you were there at the Abundance Connect. That's where I think Archana we first met, right? Yeah. The Rajesh, you had come at the last one. She was there also.
Yeah.
Okay. So just for Vivek and Josh, Rajnish, Archana, and me are part of this networking group, business networking group. Unlike BNI, BNI is very famous, very old, very famous. And what I liked about Abundance Connect is that it's once a month. Number one. Second, it's in the evenings, 3 to 6 kind of thing, not early in the morning. And third, what I liked about was the fact that there's no compulsion or membership to be coming for every meeting. That one meeting, that date is landing up on a day where you are traveling out of Bombay. That's fine. You don't have to find a replacement, nothing. And no membership. Because जाने के लिए 1000 रुपए देने का, and that's it. You come. So be a part of that. Maybe if Josh, I think you should come for it. You never know who you might meet over there. I'll send you an invite. It's happening on the 22nd. October. Anyway. Vivek, are you? I don't know whether Vivek. I don't ask any questions. It's a fucking bike. So, but anyway, we'll ask him later if he's in Bombay or what. Okay. So, great, good introductions. I have a bunch of questions. Over here, just if you prefer to type in the chat because you can't turn your mic on or whatever, we can use chat as a quick way to get the answers actually. My first question is, how many of you guys have a ChatGPT account? Just say yes or no in the chat. So I get, oh, but Vivek can't answer because he's on the freaking bike. Everybody has ChatGPT. Wonderful. I'm assuming even Vivek has. Okay. Now, the next one I wanted to confirm is, does everyone have a Gmail account and can they access Google Docs? Yes or no is fine. Yeah, why is also good. Yes, fantastic. Great. Next one. Okay, great. So now I want to talk about this software called TLDV. Okay. And how I use that with ChatGPT and Zoom or Google Meet or Microsoft Team. So whatever, on one hand, you have this virtual meet application, right? This TLD software integrates with all of them, right? And in fact, this TLDV software even integrates with the calendar if you're using the calendar. So if I set up a meeting and put the link, it'll automatically join the call in here and start recording the call. For some reason, today it messed up, or it came and it then exited for some reason. I don't know what happened. But no issues because I'm still recording the call on Zoom. Right? The recording is going on. I can take this recording and I'll upload it to TLD. It allows me to upload the video file or the audio file. That means it even works on my phone. I got a Samsung phone which records the call. I know iPhone still doesn't do recording of call, but Samsung phones record calls. So let's say I'm talking to somebody on the phone and it's a client meeting and we're having back and forth questions, this, that, and the other. I take that call recording and I upload it to TLDV, right? Upload it to TLDV, and TLDV, what it does is it will transcribe from the audio, it will figure out this is speaker one, speaker two, speaker three. In the case of a Zoom meeting, it will actually say Rajnish said this, and Jocelyn said this, and Archana said this, and Vivek said. So it transcribes the entire conversation, and then and it does a brilliant job of the transcription because supposing, especially in India, many times we switch from English to Hindi. मैं वहां पे गया था यार, this is fantastic, and we don't even realize we said Hindi and English together, both. I said वहां पे गया था and it was fantastic. It's like mixture, right? He figures that out also. He understands that what he meant was he went there. He went there and then he said it was fantastic. I'm like, wow, this software is really kick-ass stuff. So it does the transcription. And so what do we do with all the transcription? You can do magic. Magic means magic. You will want to stop meeting customers face to face. You would rather meet them on Zoom or on the phone. Because when you take that recording and transcribe it, you can play with it and do stuff with ChatGPT that you would have otherwise taken a lot of time because you have to go and hear the conversation again. Yeah, customer ne bola kya? What did he say? What did he not say? So I'm going to take you through that stuff and how you can ask it to do a lot of things. Okay, including getting better at selling. Okay. Any questions at this point about TLDV, or I can move on to the next? Move on. Okay, I'm getting a move on. And I guess if Archana, if you need to ask questions, you'll have to use chat, and I guess so will Vivek, and do that later when he gets home. So, okay, I have a bunch of questions, okay, just to get a sense of everybody. One of my questions I wrote is, how many of you feel that you have to be a smooth talker to convert inquiries into business? Just say yes if you have to be a smooth talker, or no if you don't have to be. Jocelyn says yes, you have to be a smooth talker. What about you? Rajnish says you have to be a smooth talker. Archana says you have to be a smooth talker. Okay. Now, my experience is it's the other way around. You don't have to be a smooth talker. Being sophisticated can be good. It helps to build the trust and confidence of the other person. But you don't have to be a bol bachan. You have to be interested. In fact, between talking and listening, if you ask me, many people will smooth talk मतलब बोलना पड़ेगा. फिर वो convince हो कि तेरा product खरीदेगा, कुछ service खरीदेगा. No, it's not about that. It's about, okay, sorry, go ahead. Rajnish would like to interject and have his viewpoints.
Yeah, so Rishi, just for the sake of having some conversation, so did you say smooth talker, SMOOOTH?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Smooth. What did you hear?
No, I heard it right, but I was just thinking that when you mean smooth talker, is it the sense of good communication skills? Is it the sense of not making those grammatical mistakes, or So I didn't understand, honestly, the smooth talker thing. But I
No,
fully agree with you.
no,
Any
no.
conversation works in
Correct,
your favor. You need
correct,
not be a smooth talker.
correct. So yeah, sometimes I see. Let's put it this way. Yeah, so it's not a black and white question. There are gray areas which you're very rightly bringing up. So
Yeah.
appreciate you for doing
Yeah.
that. I'm glad you brought it up because yes, having good communication skills is of course going to give you an edge over the one who has a bad communication skills. Sometimes somebody with bad communication, wrong English, but he's got full charge into cutlet hai. Pura, arey, aisa, they're like, oh, he spoke all wrong English, but fucking guy's energy is very good. Yeah. So people will get attached to the energy of the person and by. So I'm not discounting that, of course.
So can I share something, Rishi?
Yeah, sure, go
If you
ahead.
allow,
Yeah, as long as we're all okay to extend by 15 minutes. Okay, no problem, right? Because
okay.
I had thought half an hour will be sufficient, but I realized 1 ghanta bolna chahiye tha. Archana, hope you're good because I don't see your camera. Josh, you're good. Archana, just say yes if you're good with yes. Okay.
Till about 12 o'clock is fine, Rishi.
12
Absolutely.
बजे तक we will
Yeah, yeah.
complete everything. No
फिर
problem. Yeah.
12 बज जाएंगे इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ. No. So the other day I met one guy who was a business coach, and you know that I deal with them the most,
Right,
you know.
right.
So this bastard gets up on the dais and starts yelling on top of his voice, to impress everyone. And the fact of the matter is he did get successful in that. He
Right,
was impressing a lot of people
right.
by his larger than life energy, yelling on top of his voice. And eventually, at the end of that entire session, after 2 hours, this guy comes to me and says, "You know what, Rajnish, 2 people signed with me today here itself." And I was wondering, okay, in those 45 seconds of introduction, when he was shouting on top of his voice, if that still works. Wow,
Why not?
यहाँ तो हम तो चुपचाप बैठे रहते हैं यार.
Correct. So there are many aspects to it, of course. There's I like to use the word sophisticated builds trust because when
Yeah.
some very sophisticated in their conversation or in their response, in the way the communication style is very smooth, then of course, yes. But prior to that, there are some other fundamentals which I want to go through, which is one is you can listen to the customer, ask the questions.
Yes.
Because let me ask you this question, okay? Between speaking a lot to the customer and listening a lot to the customer, if I were to give the weightage, I would say the weightage is more on the listening part, which means you cannot be totally silent. You have to talk, but the talking should be focused on asking questions to understand the customer's problem and needs. Really, if you ask me, sales is about that. Okay, in a large portion. Unless you've done something already in the past, they're already convinced they want what you have, then you have to talk about what it is. But if you're engaging, at least in my field, for example, right? That's why I wanted to know what you guys are all doing, right? So therefore, in such a situation, I guess even yours, Jocelyn, the second part, not the ukulele teacher part, but the second part, which is the people who come with the creativity. I don't think if you know enough of what the customer wants, you won't be able to create something as beautiful as you can. You, in your case, you knew you were the client and you were the creator of your content. I mean, when it came to creating those reels, you knew what you needed to showcase as a ukulele teacher. So therefore, you knew who knows anything better than you. You will do it. But when it comes to you,
when you're collaborating with a brand,
if you're going to do it for a brand, you'll have to understand what is their goal, what do they want, what is their problem, what is their challenge. So that comes by asking questions. Okay?
Exactly.
So I will be sharing with you guys the questions that I ask my clients, and therefore I don't have to ask the questions. I've assigned a virtual assistant to do the job. Because all I want my virtual assistant to do is just ask these questions before I get on the call. Because I want to get on the call at the last stage where it is like, okay, they are now a qualified customer. I need to close the deal here, right? And then maybe that sophistication, communication style, presentation, knowledge of your product or services has to be very good because you've understood all the problems of the customers. So for me, I figured we should have a list of questions. Now, I will be sharing with you my own list, but this is, of course, applicable to digital marketing. But I can, maybe with one or two of you guys, whoever's ready, I can help you to use AI to create this questionnaire, which either you or somebody in your company or assign somebody to do the job, right? If you don't have the bandwidth, let's say, for example, because you want to get involved at the stage where you are required, because that's where the deal is going to get closed. It's a yes or no deal because they spoke to you, not the VA, right? But till such time, a lot of the selling takes place, a large chunk of it takes place before it gets qualified. So this is a bunch of questions that I created using the help of ChatGPT, and I want to try and create this for 2 of you guys or 3 of you guys if you have the time for it. Okay. Now, yeah, my question to you guys is, do you feel that your product, right, does it have to be good? Your product or service, whatever. Does it have to be good or not required? It has to be good.
Of course, it needs to be good.
Has to be good, right? Because you can't continue. You चिपका दिया उसके बाद वो कभी नहीं वापस आएगा, right? So obviously your conviction of what you're offering, now you might be convinced that what you have is good, okay? But it is possible that the customer may not be seeing that it is good, which is what the gap is that needs to be filled, right? That comes again with asking questions, right? Because if you can ask them a question, see, if you tell them that the product is good, तो बोलेगा ना तेरा product, right? But if you ask them questions, let's say your product or service does something that is good, right? And then you say, if a product does this, would it be a good thing or a bad thing? And if they say yes, then you only said my product is good because that's what my product does. Okay, that was what my service does. So always, again, sales is about asking the question. So how do you think of asking the question at the right time to the customer so that now if I ask them this question, they will say yes. The default answer is yes. I say, okay, that's exactly what my product does. So just to let you know. So now they are like, Acha, I only said yes, that this is a good thing to have in a product. So that means there's less reasons for me not to say yes to buying your product or service. I'm coming closer to saying yes to buying your product or service. So we have to craft questions in that, and AI can be amazing at figuring out how to ask sophisticated questions. I mean, I remember one of them was my client, and they're in digital marketing. They're a wedding photographer, and they want to move out of the 1 lakh, 2 lakh deals and move up to the 6 lakh deals where they have better ticket sizes. So when I first talked to him, I told him about a lot of things, and he agreed, and he felt like, Rishi, I want to work with you. And I said, yeah, let's get started. So we gave him all the ideas. So we generated leads for him, right? Now that we've generated the lead for him, and he's struggling because he's only selling packages, right? He's selling packages. And I said, dude, that's the thing. You need to come out of the package, right? 1 day package, 3 दिन का मेहंदी चाहिए. And then it's a question of haggling with, नहीं, लेकिन वो 1.6 lakhs में दे रहे हैं, आप 2 lakhs 20 में, आप नीचे आ जाओ. All this, you're in the, oh my God, I mean, like, so I have to fucking compete with these guys because they're negotiating with the, itne paise se. So I said, transform this all together first. So I sat with ChatGPT and I asked ChatGPT, come up with this is who I am. I'm a wedding photographer. I want to move from the 200,000 deals to 600,000. And give me a set of good questions to ask my prospects who are interested in wedding photography to be enamored, to feel ecstatic, or be drawn to want to work with me. How can I stand out from the rest of the market? What are the kinds of questions I can ask? I put that question to ChatGPT, and it gave me fucking 10 questions. And one of them, just the first one, I'll tell you. Forget, I don't even remember the other 9. But I just gave it to the client. I said, now, sir, just see. The first question is, first you, of course, do the call of like, hi, got your number, you were interested in a wedding photographer. Yes, yeah, okay, right. So we have now time to talk. Yes, yes. Once that's all done. Now the first question that you ask your whether it is the groom or the bride, and especially if it's the bride, if you ask this to the woman, right? You ask the question and say, so, ma'am, tell me, I really want to understand, what kind of memories would you like us to capture so that, you can look back at it after 10, maybe 20, or maybe even 50 years. If you can talk to me a little bit about what are those kind of memories you want us to capture. We want to make sure we achieve that. I'm sure the bride might be thinking over there, Sarah, fuck my husband, I'll get married to you, yeah. You want to know what memories I want to. यार ये बंदा है कौन? वो मेरे को पैकेज की बात नहीं कर रहा है यहाँ पे. So for each of you guys, and I'm telling you, this guy tried it, and that's what inspired me. This conversation with this client, because I was kind of trying to show him sell कैसे करना है. I'm digital marketing. I'm coming to give you the lead. And then after that, I'm out of there. But he's struggling. तो मैंने उसको कुछ tips दे दिया, suggestion दे दिया. He said, Rishi, yaar, after the next week meeting with Rishi, those questions me and Pratik are working on is magical, man. We are like, we are no longer discussing packages now.
You know what, Rishi? That those memory question, the bride might say that I would want Shah Rukh Khan remove his shirt and dance in front of me, and my budget is 50,000 rupees. Hey, you will not even get a photograph of Shah Rukh Khan here. You'll have to spend 5 crores for that. Am I right?
No, that's true. But of course, he's the wedding photographer. He's not the event organizer. जो मैं शाहरुख को मेरे 50,000 में लाते. Obviously, that won't happen. But at least the point is that AI will give you some questions that you would have otherwise not thought of.
Spot on.
And you keep tweaking AI ChatGPT to give you better questions and put those challenges. Yeah, but when I typically ask questions, this is the kind of answers I get. So how do I make it better? And it'll actually make it better. Okay. So he, by the way, just for your information, he's like suddenly gone to another level already. And I said, वो जितने भी पुराने वाले जो आपका close नहीं हो रहा था, go back to them and practice on them. Anyone deal आने वाला नहीं है. तो माल चाहिए. हमने human being चाहिए वहाँ पे. So go and practice on these. They might have forgotten that they spoke to you 3 months ago. वापस उसको कॉल कर रहे थे. वेडिंग के लिए मुझे एक inquiry again, and I get to the same thing, which is ask the questions differently. They may forget that you are the same guy, and the deal will get closed this time without negotiation. So I'm gonna show. We'll work with one of you guys to do it. Okay. Who would like to go first? I mean, out of all, should we do all 4, or should we do 1? Who wants to go first for trying out chatting with ChatGPT to get questions for you?
May I?
Go ahead.
Let's do it. Okay.
May I introduce myself first?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go introduce yourself. Tell us what your company. We all know you're VI Anand. Are you from Mumbai or you're from somewhere else?
No, Hubli, Chota Mumbai.
Chota Mumbai.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So you tell us about what products and services you are selling. Yeah.
So Vivekanand, my wife is from Karwar. Huh? She's quite next to Hubli.
Yeah, around 150 kilometers from Hubli.
Yeah. He might disagree that Hubli. Mumbai. It's a Dharwad. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, hello everyone. And first thing, happy Dasara to all.
Yes.
My name is Vivekanand Shingri, and my business business name, like
company name.
Shingri's company's name, Shingri's Digital. I do social media marketing. I'm serving only for cosmetic and plastic surgeons, especially healthcare industry. And,
I see.
I have few more clients.
Okay, wonderful. So this is like a niche you have selected.
Yeah, niche.
Wonderful. Very good.
Very nice.
And you have it customers there or all over India?
Yeah, all over India.
Okay. So you're just sitting out of Hubli, but you're operating all India.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
My majority of clients are from Mumbai itself.
Oh, okay. Great. Fantastic.
Chota Mumbai has taken over Big Mumbai. Huh?
Normally,
Nice one, Vivekanand. Nice one.
Thank you.
Normally, it's the other way around. People from outside type the word Let me share my screen with you just so that you guys see what I'm talking about. It's here we go. Share screen. Hopefully you guys can see my screen in a bit. Let me know when you see my screen, yeah?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
So I've got two windows open. One is the questions which I'm going to share with VI Anand, because I think that will be applicable to him as well, because we are from the same industry, right?
Yes.
Now, if you see on the left-hand side, there's this website called SEMrush. This is search engine marketing, something. They basically allow you to tell you what is it that people are searching for. Agar search engine karna hai marketing, so what are people searching? So if I go and type on keyword overview, and I type a very long phrase, okay, a very long phrase, digital marketing agency in Mumbai. Okay, that means the whole thing is digital marketing agency is very high, but digital marketing agency is not bad. It's about, I think it's 9,000 or 10,000 ke aaspaas hai. So in India itself, it is almost 10,000, 9,900 searches per month. People are typing exactly this phrase. मतलब परसेप्शन है, अगर डिजिटल मार्केटिंग एजेंसी से कोई कांटेक्ट कर रहे हैं तो मुंबई वाले को फोन करो, वहां से शायद मेरा सोल्यूशन अच्छा मिलेगा. But now, of course, all over the world, it's about 14,000, which is, if you ask me, what is that additional 5,000? It's from all over the world, because अपना बिरादरी उधर बैठा है, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में, कनाडा में, यूएस में, यूके में. They are thinking, why do we pay pounds and US dollars in Australian dollars? हम लोग इंडिया में कोई ढूंढेगा, बस पता रहेगा, उससे डिजिटल मार्केटिंग करवाना है. So our clients I get are also from abroad because they are typing this keyword. Okay, and I rank myself high up, so they contact me, they see my reviews on Google Business and all, and they connect with me. Now let's type.
Phenomenal, yeah.
Yeah, now let's type Hubli and we'll see. Hubli, right?
Yeah, Hubli.
Hubli.
About 10 searches.
Very fair.
I don't know how they're getting you, but they're definitely not getting you through Google. You are probably capturing them through social media. So that might be a good plan. Anyway, let's go to the right-hand side of the screen, because this is what I wanted to talk about, which is the sequence of questions to ask. Now, I'll go through a few. I'll share this link with all of you, since all of you will have a Gmail and a Google Docs. So I wrote, of course, as a little bit text. Let me just zoom in a little bit. Guys, can you see this?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
hi, my name is Rishi. Thanks for reaching out to me. I was unable to answer your call because I'm in a meeting. Could it be possible for my colleague to call you and gather some information about you or your organization and your requirements? Following that, I will be pleased to arrange a virtual meeting with you via Zoom. So I don't want to answer the call. So if I get a call, typically Truecaller में पता चलता है कि वो नाम क्या है. So I reply that. WhatsApp रहता तो it allows me to directly WhatsApp, and I will copy this text and I'll send it to them. ठीक है? And they will say yes. Then I'll take that number and send it to my virtual assistant. I mean, now you go through this call. ठीक है? So she first said hi and all of that, and she records the calls also, right? So then she said, could you please tell me a bit about your company and the products or services you offer? So then they tell, right? So this is why it's all about asking questions. Sales is all about asking questions. You don't have to be a whole budget. Then what are your primary objectives for creating, let's say, the website or running ads or investing in SEO? Because their inquiry is usually one of these 3-4 things. Digital marketing agency है ना, तो वो लोग ऐसे questions पूछते हैं. Of course, for your industries, we'll have to craft a different set of questions for your VA to come to. In Vivek Anand's questions, it will be similar. It will be very similar to this, right? Role identification. I want to know who I'm talking to, right? Could you please share your role within the organization? Like, what exactly do you manage? Oh, no, I'm the owner. Okay. Oh, no, I'm heading marketing. Okay. I'm doing sales. अच्छा, ठीक है. पता तो चला किससे बात कर. These are all qualification calls to know whether we should take the call forward with them and get enough information so that we can speak accordingly. Okay. Then some questions we tend to ask is how long have your business been operating? Have you tried digital marketing before? If so, how was your experience with the previous agency? If not, what has prompted you to consider digital marketing now for selling your products and services online? Okay. So we have to get a lot of understanding कि वो लोग कहाँ पे है. A large part of the selling process is to qualify, to figure out where they are so that we can pitch them accordingly. Because you can't give the same pitch to everybody. The pitch has to vary based on आप कहाँ पे है, where are you stuck. Okay?
So Rishi,
Yes.
these questions, besides the virtual assistant,
Ah,
these are brilliant. Of course, this is the whole idea is about qualifying the lead, right?
right.
This can also be set on your WhatsApp, right? As a matter of
Yes. Sorry, you're right. Absolutely. This is not necessarily virtual, but sometimes we say, no, we want to talk to somebody.
huh.
Yeah. So then I have to get my VA to answer this. But you're absolutely right. If you want, if they're texting you on that, you can just say, hey, just want to ask you this question. But if the freaking guys want to talk to somebody because they're impatient, they're like, मेरे को अभी बात करने का है किसी से. Indians are a little like, abroad, this will work strict. They would prefer WhatsApp, they would prefer email. They would not want to get on even a freaking virtual call. Forget a phone call and virtual call is out. That is only at the last stage. Correct. So all these questions typically will make that person feel, "Arey, you are interested in my business. So मेरे को क्या चाहिए? You are this. Okay, great. Now we are also finding out that they have done digital marketing or not. So either they're brand new, raw, has to be dealt very separately with somebody who's done business for the last 2 years with digital marketing, not happy with those guys. Why they're switching? Because they're not happy, right? So now I want to know why they're not happy with that person, so that I prepare my sales call even better, right? How many products or services have got sold in the last, whatever number of years, etc. months? So these are all these questions may be relevant depending on how the first question went. So this my VA begins to understand, right? Sometimes they say, they want lead generation and all that. But we need to clarify one point because digital marketing is about giving you the lead, the inquiry for your product or service. But many people are in the assumption that we'll close the deal also for you and we'll sell the product also. So here is a good question which you must, Vivekanand, especially in digital marketing. While generating leads is crucial, converting those inquiries into actual business is equally important. How do you currently close deal? मतलब तू currently deal close कैसे करता है? बाद में होना चाहिए कि 6 महीने के बाद मैंने lead supply किया तूने कोई deal ही close नहीं किया because you don't know how to sell only, right? Now at least that other customer with wedding photography maybe it came to the point of like, yeah, Rishi, I know marketing is different, sales is different, and can you help me? In fact, here's the thing: the wedding photographer guy, he said, Rishi, I just like you came up at the top. I contacted all the other 10 other agencies also. Not just you, I didn't call. I called because I searched for digital marketing agency in Mumbai. He's sitting in Bangalore. He's searching for Mumbai mein koi acha milega. Apart from you, there were a lot of other people available. And I contacted all of them. He said, the only thing if you remember, Rishi, I followed up with you. You were supposed to call me a week back. You never got back. I said, yeah, I'm sorry about it. He said, no, it's okay. I'm glad I contacted you because you were the only one interested to want to know what I wanted. All the other guys were selling the SEO ka monthly package hai, ye Google ad ka package hai, ye, they all sold me the freaking menu. And I didn't want the menu. I wanted to know, will you be able to do what I want to do? And you were the only one who was asking me those questions. So it's like, okay, that's why this entire workshop today is happening is because of that and our interaction in the last 6-8 months. So he understands that he has to close the deals, and now he's got the tools with AI to close the deals, right? Then these are deep dive questions, right? Unique selling proposition. What makes your product or service unique? Most of the times, customers don't even know. In my field, they will be like, what is unique about my product? I don't know. They're like, stop. They have no idea. Why would customers choose your product or service over something? Right? So I'm going to share these questions with you guys. Take a look at these are the questions I ask my clients, right? Deep dive into these, enjoy the questions, right? And now, actually, in your case, Vivek, 70% to ye aapke liye, ready made.
Yes.
So I'm going to just click on this one, share. I think it's open for all. Yeah, copy. Yeah, I'll send it. And if you don't have it, you can always email me. I'll send it. This is for you. आपके लिए तो तैयार हो गए. Now, if anybody else wants, actually go to AI because this is targeted for digital marketing. Anybody else over here who wants to go next for your business? Nobody?
We have actually discussed a lot on this, Rishi. Otherwise, I would have asked you to do. But unless if someone is not there,
then you'll be happy to hear. Archana, Josh, do you guys want us to go deep dive into creating the question? How to create the questions from ChatGPT for your businesses? Hope you guys are still there on the call because the cameras are
Try
on.
me
Yeah,
otherwise. Try me.
You're there? Ah, okay, great. Would you,
no,
would
no,
you sorry, go ahead.
yeah, no, no. If just in the interest of time, so I
Oh,
mean, I've got the gist of what's happening because of the
okay, okay.
previous example.
Fine. What
So,
I'll do is I will invite the four of you to a WhatsApp group. Okay?
mhm.
And there you all can ask specific questions. You all can give me your this thing, and I will create the prompts for what I think will work for you. You go to ChatGPT and see it and share with us the outcome of that prompt. And see, Rishi, fuck man, these questions are bloody damn good.
Sure, sure.
ये
Sounds
यहाँ
good.
से कुछ मेरे 5-6 और नया questions आ गया, which I can definitely ask in my next sales call or some in WhatsApp. I can ask these questions to actually get the desired answer, because it's all about qualification. Like for example, I just stop sharing, but I'll just read out something that I note over here. Yeah, way back in 2001, I was kind of a tech guy, and the tech guy said, "Yeah, our solution is all technical. So तू भी आजा मेरे साथ sales call के साथ." I said, "Okay." So I didn't know sales at all. This is 2001 की बात, okay, about 25 years back. So we went to the sales call. We came out of the sales call. The Rishi, sales में ना, every time we come out of sales call, we apply the man principle. What is the man principle? Man principle मतलब M stands for money. Because those days we figure out money है कि नहीं by going to the office. ऑफिस पे जाता था तो पता था पैसा है कि नहीं. ठीक है, तो ऑफिस कैसा दिखने में पैसा होना मांगता है तो फिर हमारा प्रोडक्ट खरीद सकेगा, नहीं तो why the hell are we wasting our time? A stands for authority. Did we talk to the receptionist over there? Did we try and pitch to the receptionist, or did we take somebody else in the company? Who are they? What are they handling? He's the IT guy. He's the admin person. He's the, I don't know, whoever he is. Whoever your person is, either you're talking to the owner who will sign the check or the PO, right? Or you're talking to somebody who will influence the decision making. But we have to get close to that authority. A stands for authority. Authority go that आप लोग की receptions will be thoroughly impressed with your presentation of your product and everything. But she's not going to take you anywhere. She does a very responsible, important job in the company of being a receptionist. But यार अपने को तो बेचने के है यार. We want to close the deal out here. So we better figure out A is authority. So money, M for money, A for authority, and N is for need. You are pitching something. उनको कोई जरूरत ही नहीं है. So if they don't have a need, and a lot of the times people are struggling, say not able to sell it. But do they have a need? No, they actually don't have a need. Then what are you wasting your time? उनको जरूरत ही नहीं तेरा product. So you're trying to sell a mainframe to a company that needs computers. It's not going to happen. You just forget it. So these three things is very, very important. I will share one little joke. Please don't go through this. This is something I realized. So as I joined, I was working for Apple, by the way. Okay. And when in 2006, 2009, when I was in Apple, I was like, I went into pre-sales. So I was helping qualify the customers to say, So, and I would always look at the man principle, money, authority. किधर गया हम लोग? And most of the time, हम लोग तो Windows use करते, PC है. हमारे पास सब PC है इधर. Mac वैक नहीं चाहिए. Apple तुम्हारा नहीं चाहिए. Till iPhone came into the situation, nobody even heard or cared about Apple. iPhone was the game changer. ठीक है? That's where Apple became really popular and a lot of people and stuff like that. So in Apple, I realized instead of need, there is something called S. AS. And that's what used to drive sales before iPhone came into the picture. And that is S stands for setting.
Setting.
मैं उसको जानता हूँ. उसके घर में मैक्स पहुंचा देता हूँ, वो डील क्लोज हो जाएगा. I went for a training to and I'm not going to quote which institute purchased it from us. And they have these Macs and everything over there. I'm like, these guys, they have no idea, no interest. I'm doing a training, 3-day training over there to explain to them the power of the Mac and how it can work with them. and they're like sitting like, lunch kabhi hoega, boring ho gaya. And I called the main guy. I said, dude, what's happening here? Yeah? How did we close the deal? Nobody seems to be interested. See, yeah, as part of the bundle offer, na, वो तेरा 3 दिन का training included है. तो बस तू लेके निकल वहाँ से. I said, oh God, man, the world has gone to the pits. I mean, so I like to focus on selling somebody who needs my product, not because मैं उसको setting, उसको खिला के मैं मेरा यार, 10 lakh का entry मार देते हो. What's the point? I don't think it won't last. So, but that's what I noticed it to happen as well. Okay, so let's now, yeah, I wanted to share with you some prompts, guys. Okay, this is powerful. Okay, this is really, really powerful. Let me share this link with you. Copy, paste, and I'll read it out. It will go one by one, and I'll tell you each prompt. If anybody doesn't understand what I'm talking about, please just stop me. Okay, please just stop me. So far, since you all have ChatGPT, I'm assuming you know what prompts are, right? Prompt is the text you send them to get the answer from them, right? Okay, so great. So many times I need to respond to people either on WhatsApp or on email because they've asked something, right? So then what I do is I give this prompt. So if you see prompt number 1, you guys are seeing prompt number 1 on your screen, or should I share my screen? Which is better?
No, you can. You can
Yeah,
share the screen.
I'll share my screen.
Please share. Yes.
Yeah. So prompt number 1, okay? I'll try and make this into 200%. Okay. You guys can see this? Nice?
Yes.
Okay, I've shared the link with you guys, and I'll create the WhatsApp group and reshare it with you there as well. Okay. Write this better in a respectful tone, because sometimes I get frustrated, right? So respectful tone, it comes in real handy with ChatGPT. And don't start with dear, use hi instead, because I like to be a little bit more informal with my clients. Also, don't use the line, I hope this message finds you well.
Oh God, cliche. Absolute cliche. Oh God, suicidal. Yeah, this is suicidal.
So I write this prompt first. I'm giving him the scenario for Pele Yesen. Now, also, can you suggest a good line? Okay. And lastly, I send these messages on WhatsApp. So please expose the URLs if mentioned. Like sometimes I want to send them to link to my website, and then it embeds that link into the Word, and then that doesn't go into the WhatsApp. So I want the link to go into WhatsApp. So this is a prompt I use. So this prompt I use, and then I type whatever I want. Say, hi, Rajnish, thanks for I say whatever I want, and then this is a prompt with that text, and I send it, and then it writes it so beautifully. It writes it so beautifully, and then I copy that and I send it. My sales is getting better just with that WhatsApp and email. Started getting responses from customers which otherwise would not have replied to me. So this is a very, very useful. This is one of my most used prompts. Before I write down, मेरे को जो भी लिखने का मैं लिख डालता हूँ. Hi, blah blah blah. Subtitled. This. You go for the domain hosting. Go for this. Go for that. And then for this, you go. I've written all my entire stuff, right? But then I don't send it to the customer. I give this prompt, add that text, and then whatever output comes, I look at it and it's like very nice. You just try this and modify this prompt to meet your style. But fundamentally, this is what I do as an initial messages whenever I'm sending it on WhatsApp, email, whatever. I send this one. Okay.
A great amount of customization is required. Your prompt is quite apt. But what it generates, sometimes I feel that it should suit your character also.
Absolutely. So you should modify it to suit. And you'll see the reply, if it is not matching your character, correct it and give it again, and it'll
correct.
better response. So
sounds good.
Has to match with your personality for sure. Now, remember I told you about TLDV recording, right? I will show you the output of this prompt number 2. Because this recording, I'm going to make, and I'm going to put it out there, and I'm going to run this prompt. Read the transcript of the meeting today, and provide detailed summary and highlight the key points discussed. And if there are any action items or next steps, include them at the end. Please format the content with the blah, blah, blah. Okay, that is just something specific technical for me. But the point is the first line, right? Read them. So now what is happening is going to look at the transcript. You might have a 30-minute meeting or a 40-minute meeting. Give me provide a detailed summary and highlight the key points discussed and if there are any actions. So now I don't have to waste time ever having to go back to the recording. बस इसी में सब कुछ आ गया. Okay. Now I had a long meeting with some person, and I'll get to that actually later. I've written it down as another problem. This is another one. Can you read the transcript of the call meeting and give? This is very important. Give me feedback on how I did on the sales call.
Wow.
What could have been done better? And what are the areas of improvement? Boss, phone call ho ya video recording ho, run TLDV, run this through the ChatGPT's transcript and see the outcome. You'll be blown away. It'll be better than like any sales manager, whoever you are reporting to somebody, because the person, the human being that you report to will be full of judgments. This gives a very non-judgmental perspective. It appreciates the good part, the things which need improvement, all of that stuff. Try this prompt, you'll be shocked. Because guess what? It's not like Rishi is telling you, hey, Rajnish, aisa mat kare, aisa bola, aisa bola. Screw you. But when you hear the way ChatGPT replies to you based on this prompt on your own sales call, you will learn many things. Okay, this, if at all, I will tell you is the bloody top of the line prompt. And be ready to hear the feedback. And the beauty is the feedback is given in such a beautiful fashion that you'll be ready to accept the feedback. It's not like, yeah, I can actually improve here. This is where I'm lacking. Okay. Every time you run it, then you'll get better at sales for sure, 200%. So these are the 4, 5, and 6 are very important. In the meeting, the client mentioned something related to Dash. Can you summarize that for me? फटाफट मेरे को बताओ उसने किधर तो भी बोला है 1 घंटे में वो he talked about something. अच्छा, in the meeting the client mentioned that turnover is this. I forgot. इसका turnover क्या है? बहुत important data है. Can you summarize that for me? अच्छा, in the meeting the client mentioned that competitors are such and such. Man, I didn't fucking write down the bloody competitor. Now I can go and research them separately. So these are, you can do such specific things. Did he want to do this or did he want to do that? He mentioned this, but he also wanted to do that. So I think you should focus on that. Oh, great. So your efficiency as a salesperson will shoot up like mad with these prompts. So whether it's a phone call, record it. Get a Samsung and have the Android phone recorded, because I think iPhone recording is a feature they are just launching in the new one. Just a question, how many people have iPhone and Android? Just have I for iPhone and A for Android on the chat, so I just know if they're all Android guys or all Android. And Rajesh is Android. Android. Okay, great. So I think Android, you can even install call recording apps. So that if you don't have a Samsung and you've got another one, you can have the call recording app downloaded and it will record your call. Samsung made it's built in default. In India, it is enabled. You have to just enable it, I think, first. The default is disabled recording. So record the call, send it to TLDV and go for it. Now, I have there's one more prompt. In the meeting, the client mentioned their main challenges were, because you want to look at, if you can address their challenges, then it becomes easy. This 8th prompt is very different. This is, of course, I'm getting coached also. I have a life coach. Okay. The following is the transcript of the session with my life coach. Give a detailed summary of the session of each topic we discussed so that I can read it to remind myself of what we spoke about. So if the life coach has given me a bunch of stuff to do, I get that. I'm sitting for 1 hour in the call, but I don't remember register everything. So this helps you to list out any key points, concepts, fundas that were shared by the life coach during the session, and list out any action items for me to do with this. Very useful. This is not for sales, but this is, again, I just thought I'll put it out there for you in case you do have a life coach, or in case you have somebody, consultant, mentor, whoever you're recording your calls with, it would be useful to have that. There's one more thing I want to share with you before, you guys get busy with your weekend. 1 second. Yes. I'm going to share this with you on the WhatsApp group. I think in the case of Rajnish, you have already got yourself an account because I think we spoke about TLDV earlier, right?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
yeah, referral link is mine. If you guys ever buy it, I will get some money. So please go use use that
Makes sense.
referral link to go get and sign up for your free TLDV. But they have a free TLDV, it's only got some features. If you want to go for the full features, then you have to buy for it. And by the way, I have to tell you in advance so that you can save a lot of money. I was on the monthly plan, I was paying some $25 per month. And they said if you go for the yearly plan, you'll get 40% off, which I said, yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, I think I should take it. You know, because why pay per month when I can save that amount upfront? And then when I was doing the saying about, this is the cost, and I'm comparing him with another uh, transcribing software, and he said, no, we have something better. You're in India. We can give you an additional 40% on that. I was like, whoa. So I was paying some 2,500 rupees a month for it. And then it turned out that this is like with the discount, and I take it for the yearly plan, and I swipe my card and got a 12-month EMI on it. So I'm paying some $900 per month for this stuff. That's literally what I'm paying for it. I did a 12-month EMI on my total bill. So you get a 40 plus 40% discount. TLDV, if you go for the pro version, that is. So if you're ready to make that investment of say $1,000 a month on yourself, get that TLD software. It's better. Acha, one more thing. I was also trying another transcribing app called Read AI. Read AI का transcript लिया. Same meeting. Read AI is also there. TLDV is there, and Zoom also is now started transcribing. तो Zoom का built-in transcript. Google Meet में transcribe नहीं है, तो Zoom का built-in है. So I took all the 3 transcripts. Same meeting on Google, Read AI, and TLDV, and I gave it to ChatGPT. I said, now read the transcripts of all these 3, and which is the best, and tell me why. So सारे का analysis मारा. Number 1, TLDV. Number 2 is Read AI, and number 3 is Zoom. It rated the transcripts on how good or bad it was, because the AI software could tell, because it gave me the reasons why it was bad. So I think TLDV thoda premium hai, the best one, and it was cheap enough for me to go for it. So just wanted to give that else also to you. So yeah, that's it. That's it from my side. I wanted to share this information with you guys. Any questions before we sign off, or any notes, anything you guys want to say before you guys get busy with whatever else you are doing this weekend?
I think this is good, yeah, Rishi. I think thank you so much.
Yeah.
All the trouble to explain us a lot of these things. There are so many tools available, but how to use them is the trick actually.
Right.
And when someone like you who has already assessed, TLDV looks to be the best from the given lot. So whatever suits you, I think one should just go ahead, yeah, because things are getting very smarter. Less time, more work, quick work. All that is happening now. That's why. So
in fact, yeah. No. I feel that people are always having this fear of AI. Will it replace my job and shit like that? The deal is to use AI to enhance your job like 10-fold, 100-fold.
Absolutely. I'm realizing it, Rishi. I'm realizing it. So many things I'm able to do it very fast now.
Yes.
So I think it's working well. Thank you so much, Rishi, for everything. Thank you, brother.
Great. Vivek Anand, you're next on my screen. Would you like to say anything or ask any questions?
I'll take your leave, Rishi.
Yeah, Rajnish, see you, man.
Thank you, guys. Bye. Bye, Rishi.
Bye. Yes.
Yeah, I'm facing the same problem. Whenever I have a recorded call with my clients and all, but whatever we have discussed, I have to rewatch the recording and all. But this was the great way. It will save a lot of my time.
Absolutely. I seriously, my WhatsApp group abhi banata hu. I'm going to invite all of you guys to join that group, and we will take this discussion further.
Yes,
for me, it was not about 19 rupees मेरे को charge कर रहा है. I wanted to share this knowledge so that other people can see the benefit. तो वो एक बैग है, मैंने 99 लगा दिया, but I didn't want to charge for it. It was ready to be a free webinar actually today, if you ask me. But only serious people who are going to take this now. Vivek, मेरे को तेरा feedback चाहिए एक हफ्ते के बाद.
Sure.
ठीक है. Anything else you want to say?
No. Yes,
Good.
sir.
We'll be on it. Okay, Joss, you're next on my screen. Yeah?
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, thanks, Rishi. This was really amazing, and this is what you've given today is an amazing shortcut to the shortcuts. So I think
Yeah,
which we
yeah.
really need. It's like time is money, and right now information with time is a big couple with
Right.
that. So I think that because I consider myself tech savvy, but I never knew about the TLDV and all these things. So I really that's one big takeaway for me today. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to the WhatsApp group where we can interact and you'll be putting all
Yes.
these documents on there also, right?
Yes, I'll put it there again today. जो अगर आपने नहीं save किया, I'll put all of them back in there.
Because
Yeah, in fact, talk about shortcuts. I will do another round with you guys on shortcuts. It's like a mind-blowing concept. Okay, वो मैं अगर आपको बता दूं ना, you all will be like, right, this is damn good, yaar. We never thought we could do it. Especially if we get the same question. Like I'm sure Dr. Archana Patel has, you have some yarn you have to give again and again and again every time to the same people. We will discuss in another round session where shortcuts can be given just by a few typing, just 3-4 letters, boom, it will go one shot. So shortcuts is very powerful, and you get them on the mobile also, you get them on the computer also. But people just are not aware of it. We'll cover that. Also. Definitely, it's there on my list. By the way, I'm already preparing the webinar for that shortcut. Yes, Archana, tell us, how did you find it? We didn't see you, but now we finally got to see you. Wait, your mic is muted. Wait. We can't hear you. Unmute. Now you can.
Okay, sorry Rishi and hi everyone. Actually, I didn't realize today is Dashera, and on Dashera we have a Naivedya at home. So for that reason, I was here and there, I was hearing something, so not able to concentrate perfectly, but I don't want to miss the thing. Then I asked my daughter also to study because she's a lawyer, and I told her to attend and let me know, just give me the brief about it. So I'm not much aware about what happened today. But
okay.
Definitely she will brief me everything, ki kya hua, what are the links and why, what you were sharing. So after that, I will definitely come back to you one-to-one or anything if I have any doubts or.
Sure.
Yeah.
In fact, I will share with you the video recording plus the note taker summary of the meeting of today. Check that out and then first read the notes and then go watch the recording. Then you will see ki acha recording mein to bahut aur kuch stuff happened, but at least the essence, the software will take care and send it to you, which I've been speaking about in the seminar, in the webinar. That will be, I will do this for our meeting right now.
Sure.
Yeah.
That will be helpful. Yeah.
Great. Have a wonderful weekend and happy Dashera again to all of you guys.
Happy Dashera,
Thank
everyone.
Thank you
so
Simple.
much. Yeah.
have a lovely day.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Yes,
Bye.
bye.